Is it Aeson McKay or Aeson Derulo?
No, yeah, Derulo is just a pseudonym.
Is that
fake name?
Is that like because of Jason?
Yeah, Jason Derulo.
Oh, beautiful.
Derulo.
Oh, good.
My Facebook has always, from day one, just had fake names.
Is
Basically,
it?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Smart
I don't know.
way to go.
Yeah. Like a lot of my friends are like school teachers and stuff. They've all got fake names on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just obviously so their kids can't look them up. Mine's just for lols, I think.
Just try and lay low.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, mate. Well, let's get into this straight away. First off, I've got to ask you, mate, why? Why
PCR?
Why are you thinking about stepping into a boxing ring with someone else and just throwing haymakers to him?
Man, I really was looking for some sort of physical challenge leading up to the club closing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I am still sort of considering doing a marathon at the end of the year,
Jesus.
but I feel like I'm a bit full on right now with the boxing. Hey, I've stopped all my running training's out the window.
What's your eating habits like lately?
I had Macca's on the way over. I did text you that because, well, you didn't reply, and I was like,
oh no, because I was setting up this.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Macca's, nice. How does Glenn feel about that? Glenn Austin, he's going to love it.
He's going to find out now, but yeah, I think that's probably the only Macca's I've had in about 6 months. So
sure.
I've been pretty good.
We'll run with that story.
Tell them that it's a high performance option that they've added to their menu.
Yeah.
And no alcohol either?
McHealth, they call it. No alcohol. I have been actually off the booze since the club closed. So it was exactly why I sort of wanted to do this, was like club was closing, always been interested in my health, but have let it completely go out the window running a nightclub.
Yeah.
So this was a good opportunity to like launch straight into something like this to keep me on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Because not having work to go to, even though it was running a nightclub, there was the potential to go off the rails a bit.
Yeah.
So it's been great, yeah.
All right, and you're just working from home now?
Yeah, so like the club is closed, never mind, but we're still planning some events over summer, and we're working on opening a new venue.
Oh,
which
beautiful.
will be sort of middle of next year, hopefully.
Oh, beautiful.
So I'm working from home, but not much to do at the moment, just training and sleeping.
Eating Macca's?
And eating Macca's, yeah.
Nice. Being in a boxing ring, obviously, it's got to be a bit terrifying. I mean, I know I'd be terrified to it. What do your family kind of say about this kind of stuff? Do they know about it, firstly?
Oh, yeah.
They do now?
Well, we're not a super
Everyone
tight.
watches this show.
Oh,
Everyone. 4 people now know.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
Look, my family's not super tight anyway, but I have spoken to Mum about it. I don't know. I'm always up to something. She's always, yeah.
I suppose being a former nightclub owner, she's sort of...
Yeah, it's just like a next in a string of like things that I'm got going on that she's like, oh, lovely.
Oh,
Cool.
beautiful. Supportive?
Yeah, she thinks it's fun.
Is she going to be there on the night?
She won't be there on the night. I think it's a bit much for old mum and her partner. But she'll probably be streaming it online, watching me get clipped in the ears. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it is being streamed on Facebook, I believe it is.
Yeah.
On the Perth Corporate Rumble page, it's going to be on the Facebook there. As for your training that you've done, I did actually come down to a training session the other day and I had a look. How's that been going for you?
Yeah, good. The first couple of weeks were tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I felt ironing out some kinks, man. Like I haven't been this fit now since probably my early 20s. But
How old are you now?
I'm 34 now, so I'm getting on, starting to anyway. I have to say that in the presence of you guys, but I'm starting to feel
I just had
it,
my
definitely.
30th the other day.
Oh, yeah?
29.
Yeah, right. Fuck, that's a tough 30 years, man. I thought that was rough, running a nightclub. Yeah, but it was definitely the first few weeks. Fuck, man, I was sore for sure. It was like ice baths and massages and everything. But
Who took majority of the training? Was it Glenn?
Glenn well, Nigel was stuck in quarantine, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He was
yeah.
in Queensland or something,
Yeah.
so I didn't actually meet him for the first couple of weeks. Yeah, so Glenn, funny guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
First time I actually saw Glenn get serious. Like I've known Glenn probably for 15, 20 years, and he's always been a joking kind of guy. Yeah. Excellent boxer. Yeah. Very, very good boxer.
Have you had fight training before this?
No, I did a bit of Muay Thai for fitness, but never like competitively. No, never even sparred. It was
in
just
Perth,
like,
or
just like Champions Gym down in Mount Lawley.
Oh, okay.
I was on there for a couple of years, but nothing serious, definitely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And is it easy to get back in it? How's it transfer from Muay Thai over to boxing?
I don't know, no kicking. But
are you tempted to kick?
No.
If we start losing, if we're down 2 rounds, the kicks will come out.
Yeah. Must have been 10 years ago when I did that, so it's not really like ingrained in me to kick or anything. But yeah, in terms of it's been interesting, man. Yeah. Fuck, it's no joke. The fitness side of things, like cardio. I actually quit cigarettes when the club closed as well. So
good work.
I've run out of. That's why I copped Mackie D's on the way over. I've run out of vices, no booze, no cigarettes.
How'd you go with the quitting smoking?
Yeah, fine. I feel like I'm just a habit creature. Like it's not really. I don't crave cigarettes. I just smoked because I ran a nightclub and everyone smokes at a nightclub. So
I was going to ask you about that. I will obviously get into the Nevermind thing a bit later, but I had a look at some of the videos. People were smoking in the club. Is that legal?
Our courtyard was licensed for cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah, so some people didn't like it, but
so I just haven't
seen it. One of our big draw cards is that you could have a drink, have a cigarette, and dance to the DJ all at the same time. Yeah. There's very few venues in Perth like that.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of cigar lounges around or something. I think that's how they get around it.
Yeah. So I know, like even the court's got a huge outdoor space, but you're only allowed to smoke right up the back. So
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you thought? Obviously, we're only about 5 weeks out, aren't we, from the event?
4 now, I think.
4 now. Jeez.
4 left.
Better get this editing going. Thought of a nickname for the event.
For PCR?
Yeah.
A nickname for the event?
Oh, for you for the event.
Oh, yeah. Big Pink is my boxing
Big Pink?
name. Yeah, that's my nickname.
How did you come across Big Pink?
Oh, I got red hair. Everyone called me Big Red for ages.
And that you've got a serious tattoo on your chest as well.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that? Come on.
Tattoo?
Yeah, please tell me it doesn't have anything to do with McGregor.
No.
Thank God.
It's a blast over. So I had a big chest piece before, which I got when I was much younger and much sillier.
What did your mum say about that one?
It wasn't my first tattoo, so she wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. But I got it covered up because it was like starting to fade a bit. So and then I was
it is impressive. I did have a look on your Facebook and on your Instagram. You don't like to wear a shirt too much in those photos. So
I didn't get the tattoo for nothing. Yeah, it was a hot boy summer last year after I got the tattoo. It was shirts off all the way.
Nice. I did see some partying photos. Coming up to this, I did from when I went down to Anarchy training the other day. And I was having a look. I did see Glenn actually was getting a few of the people in the ring. I suppose just to get them exposed, because a lot of people have never been hit, never caught one in the chin before. Have you, prior to this, ever been hit?
Yeah, not in
been a nightclub
sense. Yeah, running a nightclub has its I don't know, its drawbacks or whatever. But yeah, when I was younger, I had red hair, man. High school was not a fun place for a skinny redhead.
Which school did you go to?
I went to school over in Melbourne and in North Queensland for my high school years. Yeah, but the school I went to in Melbourne was a bit rough. Yeah, so I've had a few scraps, but nothing professional or from a sporting sense. Yeah.
So if someone one of your opponents who I'm not sure they've even been picked yet, but your opponent who does get you, think you're going to be all right? You think you're going to handle one?
Hopefully, yeah. You're right though. We've been doing a lot of sparring in the gym, which is sort of conditioning us to take a hit and not cower away like a scared little girl. So.
I did see Nigel fight. I had no idea Nigel could fight like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big lad. He's a big lad, but he is.
He's a boxer as well, right?
I didn't realise, and then I saw him in the ring, and I went, Jesus, I could not tolerate that guy. One shot would have just put me on the ground.
He's a unit, man. I did a one-on-one with Glenn the other week, and I think
he's great as well.
I was feeling pretty sluggish that day, and he wanted to really let me know that there was work to do. So he put me in the ring with him, and it was not fun.
Because is Glenn 8-0 professionally?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Look him up.
Should we do that?
It's on his website. I think it's something close to that. Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, he's
How long are the training sessions that you're doing right now?
About an hour and a half. I think we get in there at 6:30 and leave at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
An hour and a half.
And you feel like you've worked?
Oh yeah, big time. It's getting easier, but that just means that I'm a bit more free to train on the off days. Like past 2 weeks, I've just been going home and dying, and then sleeping the whole next day because my body's sore.
Yeah.
But now I'm sort of starting to do a little bit more training on the off days because my fitness is up a bit, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Any training methods that you're undertaking there now that are new to you, that you haven't done before?
Oh, I just haven't done cardio since probably 10 years ago, really. I cycle a lot, but I tried swimming last year. My physio said it'd be good for my shoulder, and the cardio, like the breathing for swimming, is super tough. I can go on a 100k bike ride and barely crack a sweat.
Really?
Yeah, but then swimming a 100-meter lap just fucking gasses me. So my cardio was not there. So all of this, just this constant like skipping, ab work, like on the pads, straight in the ring, like it's definitely,
Must do incredible things for your fitness. I was talking to one of the other fighters, Martine, the other day, and she said she's never been as fit as she is right now.
Yeah, and we're only halfway through. I feel the same. Or
do you reckon it'll get easier?
It's starting to get easier now, but I think when we split this week, I think we split into 2 camps.
Yeah.
And then I think the training's going to get harder. So physical fitness-wise, it's getting easier to handle. But I think the training's about to ramp right up. So
yeah, because they split you into 2 camps, don't they?
Yeah, and then it gets like the rivalry starts, I think. Yeah.
I did see that. I'm finding out all this new stuff about it just in the last few weeks, but it's fascinating. Have you been to one of the events?
Yeah, so the last one was the first one I went to.
Yeah, those 2 girls in the main event went at it, didn't they? That was something else.
Yeah. We were front row actually, but we were ringside our table, so we saw a lot of the action.
Nice,
and it was quite good.
Yeah,
that was what really sparked me, because I've been interested in it for a while, but I hadn't actually attended one of the events. And just going there and seeing it, and I was like, yeah, this is for me.
Yeah, do you know how many people were at that last one?
How many, like in attendance?
Yeah.
It was around 1,000, 1,200, I think.
Okay.
This one's 1,400, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Because this one is being held at the Crown, isn't it?
Yeah, exciting.
Nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know how I'm going to go.
There?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I don't know how I'm going to go. Just watching. I get nervous watching watching fighters that I like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Yeah, I was really nervous watching that, and I have no idea either of those two.
How's your shoulder now?
Oh, the shoulder? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
What happened to the shoulder?
Oh, just, I don't know.
Your opponent's going to target your shoulder now. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. Nah, look.
What other weaknesses do you have?
This is every time I go on a holiday, I come back with an injury, and I think the latest one for the left shoulder was I did my AC joint snowboarding. First time I'd ever seen snow, and I got a whole one afternoon of snowboarding under my belt before I crashed, and then went to hospital. So yeah, it was like a year or so of physio. It's fine now though.
Okay.
And you probably wouldn't have been the first.
No.
First
they were
day?
laughing at me.
Hospital.
Yeah, and my girlfriend at the time was a very experienced skier, and she
had a good laugh at you.
She told me to ski. She said, "Don't snowboard, ski. It's much easier." And I said, "Nah, skiing's for idiots."
Oh yeah, snowboard. It's way cooler.
That's what the cool people do. And then, sure enough, caught a lip, off to hospital. Man.
Jeez. And did you have it operated on?
No, they didn't operate it on. It was only stage 2. This is not really much point.
To these young kids, mate, they can get away with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, it took a long time to heal, but yeah, it's fine now.
So not exactly Wolverine.
No, not quite.
Okay. No, so I did actually find Glenn Austin's record. He's 7-0. I think he's 5-1 in the MMA as well. Do you know he tried out for the Ultimate Fighter?
Did he?
Yeah, the year that Robert Whittaker was on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, he doesn't look the type, but he's a dangerous man. I wouldn't tell him that.
Has his moments in training, hey. Like you said,
he
before,
is focused.
He's a joker,
isn't he?
but yeah.
When I was down there the other day, just watching you guys train, it was the first time I saw him. He was just locked onto training, and he just knew what he was doing. He'd be an excellent coach, and Nige seems to know what he's doing as well.
Yeah.
I think are they the two coaches? Aren't they?
They are. Yeah.
Do those two fight at the end? That'd be good.
Oh, imagine the main event. I'd pay to see that.
Heavyweight division, those two, the big boys. Oh, nice. Okay. I know before we spoke about you, how you go getting hit. Have you ever given someone a bit of chin music?
I have, yeah.
Have you?
I've been in a
professionally, of course.
No professional.
All personal.
For legal reasons. Professional.
Yeah.
Sanctioned.
Yeah, I've dished out a few. I've taken a few beatings, but I've dished a couple out just in the high school days, I guess.
I don't know how I'd go.
I live in Northbridge too, and I've lived there for 13 years, so I've had my fair share of run-ins.
There was a fight in Northbridge once, wasn't there?
Once or twice.
Once or twice.
There's been a couple, yeah. Yeah. Running a nightclub is also, as we'll get into that, but yeah, definitely you run into some characters. You break up a few good
Sometimes
scraps.
owners have to also be bouncers.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes the bouncers are are a bit worried to get too hands-on, but I'm usually just there in plain clothes.
How did you get involved in this whole thing? Like, what's your connections with I suppose the organisers, and do you know any of the fighters?
I didn't know Glenn or Nigel beforehand.
Yep.
But Luke and James Crabtree, I think they're coming.
James. I met him the other day.
Yeah, so they do motif events. I think they're involved with PCR from a production point of view, from an organisation on the night. And I've worked with those guys on DJing for them at their events and working with them on other parties. So I was familiar with them through that. I was familiar with the event through them.
Yeah.
My other friend is doing all of the sound and lighting this time, so he's one of my best mates. So he was getting more and more involved.
Pyrotechnics?
I wish. Oh, do they do some sort of stuff like that?
I'm not
don't
sure. You got to have pyrotechnics. We'll
they've
have
got
sparklers.
Yeah, they've got some.
Budget.
What do you call it? They've got some. You know, you walk out. What do you call that?
The smoke machine?
Smoke machine.
No. What do you call it?
Well, with the flames and stuff.
Nah, like the sparkly. What am I thinking of? Like fireworks kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, didn't they have that last
Pyro.
time? I think they did. Yeah, pyro.
Yeah.
Not flames, but yeah. They got
Oh,
some of
nice.
that sort of stuff going on. Yeah, he's doing all that sort of stuff. So I went with him last time. Now he's actually in charge of all the production this time. Was sort of just, yeah. Then I was like, let's get into it. And then obviously I knew Luke and that, so they sort of pushed me through the application process.
And Kiara, one of the other fighters, you know Kiara?
I don't. She said she knows me? No, Kiari.
Kiari, sorry.
I see your notes there, yeah. Kiari, one of the other trainers, so he's...
yep.
So there's the two head coaches, and then Kiari's on the blue team, I believe.
Okay.
So he's also another DJ in Perth.
Okay.
From many moons ago, who I've played with at many clubs. So, yeah, it was kind of cool when I went into the gym. I was like, he's one of the trainers here. It was like, perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The one thing I did notice about that place is the culture. It's amazing because it's such a positive, friendly environment. With that kind of training, with boxing, you think it'd be full of, I guess, arrogance and egos, but it's not. It's just it's unbelievable. So
You've never been in a boxing gym before, have you, Brad?
I don't know. I was
They're
impressed.
all like that. They're all friendly and professional.
Yeah.
I was impressed. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I was impressed. Okay. All right, mate. Also, for this, I know I've got one of your movement shirts on. Thank you very much for that. Is that movement? MVM?
What, the characters?
No. How do you say that?
Oh, movement, yeah.
Movement, yeah. Thank you very much. But your sponsor, you've got a sponsor for this?
I do, yeah.
Tell me about this sponsor.
Nexion Networks. I actually had. Look, I know what they do. They do cloud-based solutions.
I got them right here.
IT.
I got them right here. I've had them here.
Yeah, so I had him actually send over the Nexion Networks, leading global cloud and technology company. So they do cloud-based solutions. They just started this year. They went public.
Yeah. Nice.
Killing it. Two of my mates started it.
Beautiful.
They're doing really well.
Can they remotely clear browsing history? Just
I hope so.
For a friend.
I've got to ask him for a friend. I'm sure he could. I mean, they're pretty smart guys.
Jeez, it's just the way forward. This stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So,
And where are those guys located?
Osborne Park, I believe their office is. So
beautiful.
they're killing it at the moment. Like they've got strong growth potential for the next couple of years. They've got some really big projects coming up. I believe Twiggy Forest might be somehow involved in it. I don't know.
So which one of those guys is your mates?
Kevin and Paul.
Kevin and Paul, co-founder and CEO, co-founder and COO. Paul Glass, Kevin Reid.
Yeah, they're characters, man.
Are they going to be there on the night?
Paul, I believe, is not going to be there.
Yeah.
Kevin's definitely on board.
Oh, beautiful.
So they're both South African, and I met them through another South African friend who worked for IronNet. And, man, they love a good beer.
Oh, geez, they'll be right at home at the Corporate Rumble event.
They're good for some banter too. So we became friends over many years. So
oh,
really
beautiful!
Cool that they came on board. I was really stoked.
Great work there from Nexion Networks. How's that?
Yeah,
Beautiful,
perfect.
Nice, great sponsors, and thank you very much for supporting this year's second one of the year, Corporate Rumble. Okay. Any opponents? Obviously, you guys, you've seen quite a few of the fighters at the gym.
Yeah.
Do you have an opponent in mind that you reckon you could take?
We've
Marnie Faulkner.
She's a pretty.
I know. I think she'd do me in if we fought.
Yeah. Some of the girls are unreal, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad it's split by gender for real.
Honestly, mate, I reckon I would lose to every single person in that competition.
Yeah.
They are. They're
some sharp looking people in there.
I can't take a punch.
No?
I can't. No.
Well, me too. We don't fight. We don't train. We'd get beat.
Yeah, very easily, I think. Although I do talk a big game, but I'm all talk. Okay, so any opponents that you got in mind?
I don't know.
No?
Nah, everyone. I think in there's not too many people. There's a couple of guys that are quite big,
Yeah.
and there's a couple of guys a little bit smaller than me. But I think for the most part, everyone's around my weight range.
Yeah.
And there's only a couple of people in my weight range that are like appear like massively more skillful than me. So I think it's pretty even across the board. I think whatever the matchup is going to be pretty fair, a nice competitive match.
Yeah. Do they put you in the same weight classes, do they?
I think I guess it would be weight class because it is through the boxing commission, the whole thing. It's not,
really?
It's not just a full cowboy thing. You know, you've got to sign up to the boxing commission. You've got to do your weigh-ins and stuff, your blood tests and everything.
Really?
So it's pretty professional.
What do you have to weigh?
Whatever. I think it's just whatever you weigh, unless you're way outside. I know one of the girls has to cut some weight to get within range, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it is. Unless you're like massively skilled, they might put you with someone bigger.
Yeah.
So bigger guy, less skills. Smaller guy, lots of skills, evens it out a bit. But I think for the most part, it's weight range.
Yeah, I have seen all the fights I have seen are very evenly matched.
Yeah.
Like there's never anyone. There's no betting on there, is there?
Not.
I'd love a punt on it.
I suspect
Take
there'll
a
be
fall.
some undercover punting going on between friends for
It's
sure.
no Jake Paul, Tyrone Woodley kind of
No.
rorting, is it? No.
Yeah.
No, that was all legit. Okay, also, I got to ask you, if there is one person that you could get in the ring
Yeah.
with and do it, who would it be? Can be anyone, can be
I
famous.
thought about this because you did send it in your notes, and this might seem like a really wanker thing to say, but probably 20-year-old me.
Really?
Yeah, he could use a beating. Yeah. Yeah, if I could go back now and slap him around a bit and sort him out. Yeah.
And would there be some
absolutely.
choice lines of wisdom in between hits?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fix your life. Don't do that.
Nice. Well, you're doing pretty well now. You seem to
Yeah.
have got it together.
Yeah, it's funny. There was a question for the booklet. Each fighter does a little profile, and I sent through my answers to those questions. And one of the things was, what would your autobiography be called?
Oh, this will be
And
good.
my answer was how to completely fuck your life but still do okay, or something like that.
Oh, no.
Because you're right. Like I feel like things are going okay, but I have had a strange journey myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to do it while you're young. You still got time.
Yeah, that's it. You still got time to make mistakes.
If you do it at our age, considering you think we're so old, it's not. You can't recover.
Yeah.
Who would you be, Bart? Who would you? Anyone? Any single person? I already know who mine is.
Oh, who's yours?
Cam Cranley. Cam Cranley?
No.
He drives me insane. He's a mate of mine. Oh, every time I talk, he's like a child. So Cam Cranley, I'm coming for you. Next corporate rumble, Cam, me and you. We're on.
Sign him up.
All right, so we're only 5 weeks out now. How have you gone with, say, nerves, sleeping, things like that?
Sleeping's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your body clock must be just all over the place due to your time at a night
It's
clock.
much better now, yeah. I'm a morning person, but I was a morning person who was going to bed very late.
I thought you must have been like a night person considering you were late getting here. Okay, that's fine. Keep going.
No, I always get up early.
No, it's
but
fine.
The problem was I would get up early 5 days a week, and then on the weekends it would go completely out the window.
Yeah.
So it's been good now with no nightclub. I'm pretty much not working at all, so
Yeah.
I'm just able to sleep whenever I want. The problem is, like, I'm only needing like 6 hours sleep a night.
Really?
That's how I feel.
That changes.
But I know my sore
that changes
muscles.
when you get to our age.
But my muscles are needing like 12 at the moment. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to balance that with naps and cold baths and massages and
Jeez.
trying to get
Because
as
it's
much
all about
recovery as I can. yeah.
Quality in your sleep.
Yeah.
Not just
And-
quantity.
And diet.
And McDonald's.
And
Yeah.
and McHealthy.
Yeah.
Nice. They should be a sponsor. That'd be your perfect sponsor,
Yeah.
McDonald's. All right, mate, that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, and we wish you all the best for your upcoming fight. 4 weeks away, and hopefully we can get you back in here afterwards, and
Yeah,
we can talk
absolutely.
about your
that'd be
victory.
great. That would be great. Well, hopefully. But yeah, it would be good to wrap it up afterwards. I think it would be an interesting experience.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for your time, mate.
No worries. Cheers.
Thanks, Aeson.
Thanks.